Okay, well, first of all, congratulations, Troy Kotsur, our Best Supporting Actor. How are you feeling?
I am extremely thrilled. I feel like it's a big payoff of all of my many years of an extremely tough journey. And it was hellish at times. And I feel like a survivor. At times, I slept in the back of my car. I couch surfed. I slept in the backstage of the theater stage. And on Streetcar Called Desire, I slept on the bed on set because it was just so hard for me to survive back then as a starving actor. And all the choices I made, really, I was such a risk taker, and I took so many risks. And some people try acting for 1 or 2 years and hope something will happen, and then they go back to some other regular day job. But I just kept on this crazy journey, and I believed in myself, and I wanted to do what I loved. And my instinct and my gut feeling, I really fell in love with acting. And it was my craft. I loved working with people. I loved working with creatives. I loved problem solving and how that insane journey to develop art. And so everything and all the decisions I made led me here to the BAFTAs tonight. And I am so extremely grateful to be recognized and that BAFTA is recognizing my work. I feel like I've been an outsider for so long. And as an outsider, you just have to fight and struggle and push your way in. And now it seems like filmmakers are thinking outside of the box, and there's so many diverse and talented actors out there still waiting for their opportunities. And so trust me, there's some great work to come.
Amazing. Yes?
What do you hope would be the outcome of your success and the film's success?
I really believe that it took a long time for Hollywood and for filmmakers to accept actors who happen to be deaf. And I noticed in general there was so much fear. You're afraid of what you don't understand, or you're afraid of financial risks. You have to cast A-listers. You're worried about losing money and all of the above. And really, it took years. And now with Coda, it was really the right team and the right director, the right script, and this authentic casting. And so thanks to Marlee Matlin, my co-star, we're really trying to encourage filmmakers to fight for that authenticity. And Marlee knew my work on stage. And my point is, you know, the theater stage was my platform to get folks to know me and know my work. And so the deaf community is quite small, and the international deaf community is quite small, but hearing people out there just aren't aware. They're quite ignorant of it. But thanks to our film, it feels like that separation between the two worlds is now being pulled together and bridged as one. And so we can finally make that connection and understand each other. And really, the only difference between us is a different language, period.
Gorgeous. Yep. I wanted to ask, I mean, what did you expect to happen as a result of this film? You know, was this ever a scenario that was in your head, the kind of reception that it's had?
You know, I felt that we would take off because there are so many millions of Codas, children of deaf adults out there. In real life, my interpreter is a Coda. And there are many Codas out there. But my point is that there are many hearing people who don't fully understand what someone with deaf parents and their struggle and their life must be like. So my point is to connect with the hearing community, the deaf community, and the Coda community. And Codas typically have to code switch and sign at home and speak English at school and really traverse those worlds. And so there's a frustration there. And maybe next, there might be a hearing parent who has a deaf child and doesn't know sign, and then you'll have all these obstacles for that deaf child. And I can really understand so much of what Codas go through. And my daughter in real life is a Coda. She's 16 years old. And she said, it's great that the deaf community is collaborating with the hearing community, but now the Codas are collaborating with the hearing community because hearing people are finally able to understand what a Coda's life is like. And so our film has had such a great impact. You don't see really complete sign language on the big screen, and having an ensemble cast of more than one deaf actor. Really, there's so many deaf and hard of hearing people feel inspired, they feel seen, and they're being acknowledged on the big screen. And there's deaf people aren't seen as a victim or someone to have sympathy for. Oh, poor deaf people. No, it's not like that at all. My character, Frank Rossi, was a hardworking father who loves and cherishes his family, and he's fun. He has a vulgar sense of humor. He drops quite a few F-bombs, and all of that has been so cool. And Frank is really a hero. And so I hope that hero will really influence culture and begin to transform perspectives and say, hey, deafness is not really a difference. The only difference is the language, and that's it. So that's why Coda is such a great film that's had such an amazing impact and a fresh take and a fresh perspective. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, how many of you know sign language? See my point? And so really, this is new for you. So all of you are learning something new, and that's what's so great about our movie, Coda.
Listen, that is a lovely note to end on, but congratulations again, Troy Kotsur. Is so well deserved. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,